Never again shall I be wrecking armoured glands with my rusty old pipe pliers. Morning guys, let me just start the video by saying thanks to everyone who's come to the channel, new subscribers and all the views etc. I've been having recently. Big thank you from me. I've just been into Toolstation to pick up some bits for this job that I'm doing. I've also got some tools in that I just want to quickly show you, so let's run through that and then we'll get on to the updated bit about that job that I showed you, the shocking workmanship job that I did, not the last job I did but the last video I did for YouTube, and then we'll just talk about that a little bit. So while I was in there, as you can see, let's get rid of that receipt. While I was in there, I picked up a load of these downlights. You know I like these Lucico ones. I picked up a set of these reciprocating saw blades, a load of little, you know, these sort of things, consumables that you forget about, and then when you need them you're screwed because you've actually forgot. So I got some metal, some wood, some metal ones for my jigsaw, and some tile cutters as well, a few washers and some fixings. I've also picked up a load of cable, not a load but just 50 meter drums of 3 core, 2 core 1.5 and 2 core 2.5, and then I picked up these little junction boxes. I'll show you those later. And I also picked up, because I've been having some messages about armoured glands, so I thought I'd just get a set. So I got one bigger and one smaller just for doing some armoured glands up. People don't like grips, pipe pliers, whatever you want to call them, so these are quite good. These go up to 30mm. That one does, and that one goes up to 40mm, so I could be able to do a bigger gland with that. Yeah, so let's get on with the video. So just a quick update on the last job. I've sent the test forms, sheets, etc. through to the client. I've also sent them a quote to rewire the whole flat, and just bearing in mind that the flat is finished now, all the floors are finished, and it's a pure concrete shell, so the rest of the ceiling's got to be boarded, which will be done by somebody else, and then I'll be wiring all the lighting and power cables through the ceiling. That's if I actually get the job. Look, fingers crossed. Let's hope we get the job, because it will be a good video for the channel. And I also do want to sort that, like, one heck of a mess out for them. I've had so many comments, just, I don't know, it's been unreal really. So it's been a good video, I'll give you that, I'll give you that. So let's head down to the client's house now. I'm gonna have to tell her I'm filming today, which is gonna be weird, so if I'm talking, I'm going to tell her I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her camera. So let's go. Just another quick one. I've just arrived at the job. I've got to drop my tester off today for calibration, so I found a little company around the corner from where I'm working. £43. They do a calibration and they also change the batteries for me, so we've got to drop that off today as well. Right, so I'm currently walking up the new stairs that we've put in. The floor is not finished here yet because I had to contact the structural engineer because the stairs were going over here. It's now moved, so he wants to redo the couch for the floor, so it's partially done over there, but I've just got a meet in the middle. Plumbing's ready to come up and in. Some of the insulation started going in between. Yeah, so today I'm adding a switch in here, which is going to be a two-way, two-gang, so it'll do a set of spotlights up here and the original lights downstairs, which I'm just adding in. And I'm also going to wire some power. This was a cupboard here with an old immersion feed, which I've now reused to bring some power. So it'll be a 16 amp radio into the loft just to do 3 or 4 sockets up here. So we have got to build a wall here at some point in the project, but I'm just adding in these spotlights. So I'm going for 2 along here and then 1 into this area here, which I've just started to drill out, and that'll be just coming off the original pendant. As always, using that. So we've also got this existing mains wired smoke alarm, which was on the ceiling here, but I've had to move it. Literally, I just chucked it up here, and the batteries are flat anyway, and it keeps beeping, so I've unplugged it just for now. So I'm going to wire off of this. We've got to add a new detector up in this loft space, which will be a bedroom, so it has got to have a detector up here. So literally, that will just be a 3-core nerve. So you have a live, a neutral, and it's called an interlinking wire. So you just mark it up as a brown because it is a feed, but it's an interlinking wire which once one goes off, that sends a signal round to all the other alarms in the house and sets them off. So that will go up somewhere in this ceiling today as well. this ceiling is getting overboarded as well, so all this coving will be coming off and it'll be getting flush plasterboard ceiling. But who did it? Nobody knows. I keep saying it, but if you are doing spotlights, this is a must. Go and get one of these. Hopefully these guys will give us some free to give away, eh? You never know. So these are my old pendant cables that bought these boxes. Apparently they're maintenance free, but this will be situated above the new downlight anyway. I can wire my 3 downlights out of this box. Yeah, toolless as well, look. So I've actually got new floor timbers to come across here, so in this instance I can clip on top of these beams because the new timbers are going to sit like this. So that cable will just sit on there like that. 1 downlight, 2 downlight, 3 downlight. Just connect this into the neutral and the switch line and the earth now. These are very, very nice. I'm definitely going to pick a few of these up for the van. Easy as that. Spotlights are in. Leaving the bezels off for now because this ceiling is getting dropped, but to put it in now because it's pretty dark. Switch is off. I'm adding a 3-core and earth into this switch. It's going to drop over here to give us a 2-way switch, so when they come down the stairs they can turn on these 3 spotlights. Intermediate switch there, 2-way switch down the bottom of the stairs, and then I'll also add a 2-gang switch in here, so 1 switch will do these lights up here, and then I'm going to put another switch over there with a 3-core link in, so you've got a bit of 2-way, so if you come up to bed you can turn the lights off upstairs. Right, where am I at with this? My new switch for my 2-way intermediate is done. Just down there at the minute. I've now wired a 3-core, which is going to 2-way from here to switch position here. I'm just going to temporarily fix this box on there because I've got to plasterboard this yet, but I want to get the lighting done up here today. So that's going to get screwed to there with this 3-core and earth that's going to come to here. And then I'm going to take a feed off the bedroom light in there to feed this switch, and then I'll take a 2-core from my switch up to my new lighting points along here, and then remove that bit of timber as well today. Good old MK switches, £1 odd. Just don't go anywhere else, to be honest, with little switches like this. MK, can't go wrong with these. Yeah, so box is screwed. Just doubled over all my conductors, switch wires, 2-way, etc. Flag them up, put that in a little way go for now. So just in one of the bedrooms, I've just poked this 1mm up, which I'm tagging off of my feed, so my live and neutral will come off this lighting point, just to keep the upstairs lights on the same circuit as the loft, or opposite loft on the same as the upstairs. That comes along here and drops down at that switch. Right, last couple of little lighting bits and smoke alarm bits to do. This smoke alarm will be relocated into this ceiling. I'll get some new ACO ones. I've now got to wire a 3-core from here. I'm just going to follow this has been my little wire way today. Follow along here, up here with this lighting cable, and then it will just come to a smoke alarm head that will sit. I'll probably keep it away from the window, so over in this area there. So as this is getting, I think it's 80mm Celotex, I've got a 50mm gap, so these cables will be sat in the 50mm gap, so they're not going to be covered by any Celotex insulation here. Right, my 3-core smoke alarm feed is now clipped in place. Left that here. That ain't getting connected anyway. That's the new lighting switch feed, which will do all the lights across here, but I cannot I need to finish this floor, but not in this video. I'm just waiting on some structural calculations for this floor because these stairs were going to be here, so now this is slightly changed, so I'm just waiting for these calculations for this bit of the floor, and then I'll be able to clip my cables. I'm just going to drill these little beams that come across to tie these two in. I'm just going to drill them and feed this 1mm cable across to 5 spotlights that go in here. 2 ways connected, that will be flushed into the plasterboard wall. What else can I show you? Switching's now done. I've left that switch line that goes up to there in the back here disconnected, and I can now connect this into the lighting circuit. Right, last thing to do on this electrically is, see that massive cable? I literally just chucked it up this wall the other day before I plasterboarded this, and this is going to get clipped around. I think the bed's going along here somewhere, so what I'm going to do is literally get a cable clipped into this side of here, and then one into this side, because we're going to just go for a socket over here, and then literally that will be it today. So I'll just get the cables in. I'm not even going to put sockets on yet because it's pointless, because these locations are going to change, so we'll just get the cables in for now. But first things first, let's go and drop the little Q-Tech off at JPS Calibrations. Right, test is now gone for 2 or 3 days. I feel a little bit lost with it now. Luckily, I'm not doing any sort of install where I've got to do any testing the next 2 or 3 days. So if you are planning to give yours away for a bit, plan ahead. I'm not trying to teach you to suck eggs, but you do feel lost without it when you can't sort of test anything. So food now. So there's no point in me doing any more with this 2.5 cable, because there's no point in me clipping it on here, because I've got to probably put 3 of these beams along here. So there's no point in me clipping this at the minute. So all I've done is I've just chucked it in the eaves, bored it up so we can still use the socket, and then all the wiring will get clipped on the back of here for a socket over there, and then probably bed's going to go here, so a couple of sockets here. That's all they want up here really. Yeah. Most important job of the day, make sure you're hoovering up. Hello little doggy. Hello.